here's the drum here. This EVA foam, cats love it. See? They love it. Anyway, under here, I've got a spare hose up the front there. Got my Selden furler there. Spare gas bottle there for cover I made. That's secured there with a bungee. What? What's that? You're right. I know. If I'm making a video, I need the music first. Alright. Yeah. Down there we've got 70 meters of chain. This is the clutch to adjust the winch. If it's winding it like that, the ankle just free fall. And tighten it back up to engage the windlass. And you can see on my Gypsy it's really starting to show some wear. And pulling it up and down, it's making some noises. See, look here. Coming up, you see it slip a bit. Anyway, forward water tank is there. I've got a saltwater deck wash there, which is actually, of course, broken. But I've got the pieces down in there for it. This is for my anchor chain indicators. In here I've got a big snubber. Right, what I've got here is big snubber for my mantis. That goes on the chain. You lock it in, and as you can see, it's quite long. I think it's about 6 meters of snubber there. It goes on both sides bridle. That gives you really good shock load protection. And of course, that all fits snugly into that bag. Right, yeah. Walking aft. That's my spinnaker pole. So this is the beak for spinnaker pole, which I use as a whisker pole just to hold the head saw out. You just pull on this string, that'll release the jaws. This one's just to hold it up. I might use a topping lift to take some weight off it. We'll have a look here. All these lines leading back to the cockpit come out of the organisers here. This is the main halyard. This is my first reef. Boom bang there. This is for the wires coming from top of the mast, come down into the boat. On this side we've got head sail halyard, it's the red one. Second reef is the green. We've got the vang there, blue is the main sheet. Once again, that all goes under there, it splits up under the deck hood. Along those lines there, that all comes off the hood, very difficult though. And it all goes back into the cockpit to the jams. So you attach the whisker pole. Nice bag here to keep the sail out of the sun. I got me don't argue spotties. There's the sleeve in the mast. And yeah, continues right up there. So you can see I have spinnaker halyard on that side. It's locked into the shroud, and there's another one there. These other things are for flags and whatnot. We go up to there, and on that side, same again. You see that goes down there to that. So the boom bag here, I've got a string here which goes all the way around, and that actually undoes a zip along the top. I keep the main halyard, I just cinch it away from the mast here, just so I can't slap against it. See how these lazy jacks work. Now lazy jacks make the sail fall into the bag when you drop it. If I just let this off when I hoist the sail, and it doesn't get tangled in it, and you can just pull it up tight, all nice and neat. Doing further aft, my main head sail winch is there, all the other controls and that. I've got the infill for the bimini pulled off. Primary winch there, that's a powered winch. Got that button there. Secondary winch there. And of course, they lead to all the clutches and whatnot. That block there I use for the preventer. Outboard holder there, a spare anchor over there, and there's the trusty onion. Just have a bit of a look at what controls I've got available. Got a VHF radio there. I've got ST60 wind speed. Change true and apparent. It's got tracking functions and vector made good. Got a tri-data here, a depth sounder, speed, a trip log, and you can also, I don't know how, but it does water temperature as well. Compass down here, which has a light. These covers for this. It's my chart plotter. It's quite old, but it functions well. You can do all sorts of stuff on it. So it's integrated into the other functions on the boat. So here we have a depth sounder, and the split screen chart plotter and depth sounder there. So you can gear this up so that you have your chart plotter on one side and the depth sounder or fish finder on the other side, or vice versa. I can't say that I'm very good at operating it because I just tend to use Navionics on the iPad. But this is a much better system because it works better in the sun. It's waterproof and fully weatherproof, and you can add maps and that in there. Would be nice to have a new system, but it's all dollars, of course. This is my autopilot. So that just turns it on, and you can adjust. To see if I adjust it by 10 degrees, it'll turn the wheel, and and vice versa. It's got a tack function where it will take it through 80 degrees or so, and it's also got an alert alarm where it will sound an alarm every 4 minutes to keep you awake. Good system. Here, normal stuff here, oil pressure, revs, temperature, start, hour meter. Fuel tanks are here. That's always nice. And I have an E-perb here. And I've got another E-perb downstairs. Pockets here. Winch handles, both sides. Got a knife down there as well. A few knives floating around actually. Always handy. Got a diesel fill, both sides of the boat. There's the other one there. It's my shore power inlet. Got a big lazarette here, quite deep, and it extends out a bit and is quite long, so it's good for paddles and things. Lazarette here. It's also quite deep, probably 600 or 700 mil deep. Another one over here. The fuel tank's under this one and the other one. These tables here, fold up, have a little leaf there, both sides. And that's when I get to rag haul. And moving backwards, barbecue here. Of course, it's got an onion in it. Under this locker here is my propane setup, and we have another locker here, which is pretty massive actually. It goes all the way the width of the boat. A lot of garbage in there at the moment. It's all funky blue lights. The back here, it's all very cool. Well, we've had a bit of a look around on the top sides of the boat and uncovered a few more things to be done. The Gypsy concerns me, but I know I can fix it once I get the part. It's just a matter of finding it, spending the money. As you saw, the clears are pretty shot. They're in the process of getting replaced. Still got the major work to do on the keel girder with some fiberglass in there. I'm gathering up the materials and preparing myself to do that in a couple of weeks. I've really got a few other decisions to make. All this work can be done on the boat, of course, in the water. So I just got to decide where to go and do it. Maybe over there somewhere, I reckon. I don't know though, that looks pretty good over there too. Well, we'll see, depends on the wind. Thanks for watching, I hope it was entertaining. I'm really starting to dig making these videos. Alright, see you later cats, bye bye. Remember, Balo Marine, boats are like onions, making the unknown known.